They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Vikings.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bears.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 16. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. McDonald. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That extra point.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you
And it's a fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 2.
He'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Good.
A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 58 yards.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for...
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
4-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They run with Patterson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, this is Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, McDonald. And he finds Cook. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, McDonald flushed out right. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down at the
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends. Because
and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Vikings 28, Bears 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is...
And this one through the uprights and good.
Again, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Steps away to his left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, McDonald. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Justin Jefferson.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. McDonald. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on second down, McDonald, and he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His pass caught at the 4. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Vikings 35, Bears 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cook following the penalty. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Minnesota, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.